in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open.
There he goes.
Offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Maryland's offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Swings it out to his running back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space who can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He throws back to the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. Oh, he's got some space. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. He's got it on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, he's got wheels. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Stanford! All of that movie in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. As it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Right on the money.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Vaughn. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Cardinal! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And they'll pull it dead around the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. Grab in the backfield. It's Anger. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel. Now they've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Here we go. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's going to take off. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. It's complete on the right side. And they will score! Touchdown, Stanford!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Throwing right. Finds a tight end down the gut. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll get rid of it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
There he goes.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more on the board for that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
To the air, it's Vaughn. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Look out, he's got room.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down from the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, with